Joined by former NHL GM, now TSN's Director of Scouting, Craig Budden. Craig, William Nylander is showing no signs of slowing down. Points in all 17 games so far. That matches Connor McDavid for the longest streak by an active player to open an NHL season. Nylander and the Leafs have kept contract negotiations very quiet. But how much has his price gone up through this?
You know, I love Bruce Springsteen, Gino, and I always refer to a song that he sang. It's called Pay Me My Money Down, and that's where it's going for William Nylander. And the price is going up. You know, there was a time here where I said $10 million, you know, just say yes or no. You're not going to find a player like that. Well, Gino, I think the price is a lot higher now. And if I'm looking at this, I could make a case for William Nylander getting paid what David Pastrnak gets paid, 11.25 AAV. And maybe there's a little bit less than that. And that would be a discount, in my view, for William Nylander. But he's a superstar. He has established himself as a clear-cut player that drives play, not just for the Leafs, but amongst the best players in the National Hockey League. And when you're hitting UFA, like David Pastrnak last year, and you're having your best season to date, that is a great timing opportunity. And for the Toronto Maple Leafs, the price is only going up. $10 million looks like a bargain right now for William Nylander.
Listen, it's not like the Leafs are now waiting like, gee, I hope Nylander cools off so that brings the price down. That's not the way they're thinking. So how does Brad Treliving proceed right now, especially if these talks continue to drag out?
Well, I don't know about the talks dragging out or not. I think that the Toronto Maple Leafs are best served by having William Nylander under contract. I don't think there's a plan B here, Gino. I don't think there's a scenario where you go no anymore. I think you have to have William Nylander. You think about John Tavares at the conclusion of the 24-25 season, his contract is passed. You have Matthews, you have Marner, you know you have some really great young players. So not having William Nylander takes you away from being able to contend for a Stanley Cup and move your team forward. I think that Brad Treliving has to find a way to get William Nylander. Would it be easier to get it done sooner rather than later? I'm not so sure about it. But I do know this, and I am sure about this. A Toronto Maple Leafs team without William Nylander going forward is not a better Toronto Maple Leafs team.
And just for a little perspective, only 5 players in NHL history have had longer point streaks to begin a season. Number one on that list, no surprise, Wayne Gretzky had 51 games. So just 34 more games for Nylander to tie the mark.